Hey everyone, I'm MrHarr, and welcome back to another episode of Driftmoon. In the last episode, we met a wolf who had her pup frozen. She agreed to watch over everyone in the village for us. We went to our father's shop lab thing. We got the Hoe of Doom, as you can see here. And as you can also see here, we got a nice assortment of hats that we can wear. Let's go with the red hat this episode. They all give you +1 armor, if I didn't say that last episode. This episode where we kind of going around town and finishing up all the side quests that we didn't get and getting some more items. Okay, well, let's start with this. What the Chris stream was design a spectacular rock garden here in our garden. What's with people and their crazy garden obsessions? I don't know. Just as I thought, it's a fake skeleton. If there are kind of awkward pauses, it's just because I've kind of written out where different things are, and I'm having to look over at my notes and see where they are. So the first thing here, I guess I want to show is the Forest of Driftmoon hosts many natural ingredients. Natural ingredients usually grow back in a day or two, so we can grab this pearl, these twigs, and this inga root, and there are different ones all around the island and around other places in the game, and they'll all grow back in a day or two, a game day or two, not like an actual day or two in real life. And so let's see over here. I believe that there is a silver. Oh, there it is, silver feather. Nice, and an oyster. So if you wanted to, I guess you could farm for resources for crafting stuff, but I really don't think that's it's very necessary. I wonder why people. I don't know. Coins, death cap, pearl. Cool. Yeah, wait, where am I going? I think that's all that's over here. I kind of want to show over here we have a fire powder. The owner is a snatcher. You can click that. And it says, "Are you sure you want to steal one fire powder from that snatcher?" I just want to show this. I don't really make it a habit of stealing things from small things. But whenever you steal something, the owner will come over and attack you, and I guess kill you if you don't fight back. But yeah, there's that. Again, I don't really like doing that all that much, but you kind of have to sometimes. But it's not the right thing. What we want to do now, let's go over here again. And there is, to like the south of Belinda, there is a silver feather right here. There we go. And then if we, that's not the right thing again. If we go over here, wait, is there a faster way? Yeah, that's faster. Quick travel is so nice in this game. But if we go over here, maybe not. Well, I don't know, because it's weird. Where is it? Huh. Okay, that's strange. I guess it's different? Because I don't see it. And that's where it was. Huh. Okay, well, the thing I was going to show you was was one of these goldfish, yeah, that we can eat. And what they do... okay, because the way I do this, I kind of I have a different file that I play, and then I like play the episode out in in that different file, and then I can just I like know where things are and stuff like that, and make sure I don't miss anything. And whenever I was playing on that different file, there was a goldfish over there, and I wanted to show that, but I guess it's different in each game file or something, or I don't know. So I'm assuming that we'll find more goldfish later, but for now we kind of want to go over here, and let's see, grab that, and I want to go down this coastline at first. Sorry, just looking at my notes there. Oh, did I not grab that? There we go. It's slimy. Okay then. Oh, there it is. Silver feather. Used to be my favorite part of the beach. Sure. Okay, so as we can see here, over here, we have a message in a bottle. Please help, I'm trapped on an island, a very small island. If you read this, please tell. Oh no, I'm running out of ink. Bobby. So, that's interesting because normally on the title screen of the game, and if I, well, on the title screen of the game, there's a skeleton on that island on the title screen. Like, if you don't know what that is, just, like, look at the first, like, frame of the first video, but and there'll be if you haven't beaten the game, then there'll be a skeleton walking around there, and his name is Bobby. Unfortunately, since I have beaten the game, I don't know if you can. There's a way to make him show up again, but if I can, I'll find a picture or something of that, and put it on screen, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But yeah, so if you haven't beaten the game, there'll normally be a skeleton on the title screen, and that message in a bottle was from him. So that's interesting. Old trees. Oh, what did it? I wish I could have read that. I didn't. I guess I clicked on the twigs and I didn't have time. Oh well. Oh, was that? I thought I saw another word thing. Something that you can do if you just want to find things, find things easier. You can press caps lock, and as you get near something you can interact with, you'll see that over it. But I don't know. I don't normally use it just because it's kind of annoying in times like this. So fish bones. Someone must have eaten a lot of fish. Fish bones smell awful. Candle. Let's turn that on. Yeah. But I don't know. I'll just turn that off for now. There are some places that I might want to use it, but oh, did I? I could have sworn I grabbed that. I think you can also press space to take stuff out, but here's Sierra's letter. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I lost Mom's diamond. I tried to use it as fish bait, but the line broke and a huge red fish swallowed it up. That is the best idea I have heard in a long time. You don't do that, kids. Don't use your mother's diamonds as fish bait. That's stupid. I don't even know how that would work. Like putting it on the hook, because anyway, I tried to so hard to catch, and I even asked the pirate snatcher Blanche about it. I think the fish has gone to sea. I'm going to find it. I promise to get the diamond back before I come home. Please forgive me. I know you think I'm too young to have a boyfriend, but please tell word where I've gone so that I can that I'll be back as soon as I can. I don't think I can bear to tell myself, and even if I couldn't see him today because he's grounded. Love, your daughter Sierra. So this was Word's girlfriend, or person he's interested in at least, and that's why he got locked up in his room, because he wanted to meet her. But Mustrom and his wife have been petrified as well. But where's their daughter Sierra? Well, you just read the letter, dude. You should probably know that. Gert. Sierra's mother, Gert, is completely blind. She loved to recite poems, or loved to. Poor sweet Gert. Oh, poor Gert. Another Hogpop's Biggish Book of Monsters. You don't need to read that. I believe that if you don't mind this, Gert, do you? Ooh, silver feather. That's nice. So I think we'll think. Okay, thanks, Word. I think that if we go, oh, what is that? Green rock. You can get whatever things off of it. I forget what it is. You can get green salt off of green rocks, as you might guess. So if we go into here, this is Hogpop's house, the guy that we got this shield from, and the guy who wrote Hogpop's Biggish Book of Monsters. And I want to read this. If you're no match for my ego. That sounds like Hogpop. Anyway, so as you can see in here, we have a lot of books to pick up. So, oh, let's open this. Oh, and another one. I don't know why I didn't expect that. And we can go over here and pick up all these things. Oh, here's another blueprint. Reverse ooze powder blueprint, and we actually just picked some up, I think. Maybe we didn't. I thought we did. But I think actually let's just craft it now. So click that and it'll go into here. Oh, we did have some already. It makes you run twice as fast for 10 seconds. Many adventurers carry some to get out of tight spots. It powers forbidden athletic competitions everywhere on Driftmoon. I don't know. I've never really used it. I never found really needed to, but it's useful to have, I suppose. So as you can see here, we have arrows and another bow. I believe that the arrows, they do 3 damage as opposed to our endless or bottomless quiver that only does 2. But these aren't bottomless since we have 8 right there. Eventually you can get like a lot of these in the game. So that's nice. He have 2 mirrors? He had 2 mirrors and the mirror shield. Oh, Hogpop. Yeah. So, but abandoned old mine south here. It's a bit too spooky for me. Well, we'll get there this episode actually. So as you can see here, this is kind of just the tutorial for bows and stuff. So we have a spiky, which I mentioned earlier last episode that you want to take out using bows if you have them, bows and arrows. And here's a ticker. Tickers explode, and you want to not get near them. You want to take them out with bows or a bow and arrow. So, but what we can do here is attack the spiky, and he will take out the tickers for you. And the nice thing about tickers is that, as you can see over here, they drop money. So that's nice. And I think I made a note here to read this sign. I don't remember. Strange ticker machines that brave Hogpop captured with his underpants. That's definitely why I made a note to read that sign. Alright. Okay, let me just check and see if we need to do anything else. Oh, there is a silver feather over here, according... Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh, that's not the right thing. Okay, and the next place that we want to go, if you remember last episode, we, in Granny Newmoon's house, I believe, we found a letter. Let's actually go ahead and look at that. Letter to, or from our father, saying he's, you know, nothing I can do will bring Hannah back. Some beyond words that happened to her. And then, I don't know, there was another, I forget where it was though, another message that mentioned Hannah. Oh, it was in our father's, book, I believe, or journal. But anyway, if we go up here, dun dun dun, I can hardly believe Hannah's house burned and she died. Poor Hannah. But, Hannah Newmoon. Harrison, a ghost. Are you sure we should be in here? Yeah, she's good. This used to be the cozy little house of Hannah Newmoon, your childhood friend. Now only a shadow of that house remains, and the fire that destroyed the house has left the air thick with the smell of ash. A silvery white woman floats towards you. Horrible chills run down your spine, and you notice the ghost is none other than your old friend Hannah. She looks at you with sad eyes, but no look of recollection comes to her. Hannah, what's happened to you? She shakes her head and her eyes fill with anger. Then Hannah turns away from you. What is it, Hannah? It's me, Harrison. Can I do something to help you? With a great effort, Hannah finally seems to remember who you are. She hesitates for a moment. Then she opens her fingers and reveals a shiny object that was hidden in her palm. It's a jewel in the shape of a golden butterfly. She offers it to you, What do you want me to do with it? You feel a gentle breeze as Hannah places the butterfly figurine carefully on your hand. She looks straight at you. Then she points towards the island in the middle of the village. Well, that sounds ominous, and I think, yeah, that's kind of like the only area we haven't explored quite yet. But we want to, well, actually, let's just clear out this area down here so it's not all shadowy. Okay, that was weird. I went to go log off of Skype, and then I couldn't get Driftmoon to start again. I'm not really sure what that was, but I had to restart my computer. Fortunately, the game auto-saves every so often. Ignore these coins. We'll get to that in a few minutes, but here's something. Old strawberry juice fountain still runs. Robert and I always like the milk fountain better. And I think I'd go for the strawberry fountain there. Never been that big of a fan of milk. If I'm eating something sweet, then yeah, I'll take some milk. But other than that, I'm just kind of like, eh. Okay, let's go over here. And oh, here's something. The moon whale boon. Comes from a rare moon whale, heavy and sturdy, very suitable as a club. If you don't pick up the Hoe of Doom, then you can grab this, and it does 0.5 more damage than the soldier's dagger. So that's nice to, I guess, if you need it. But anyway, let's go onto this center island. Good grief, what happened to Moon Island? This used to be our best fishing spot. I don't know. How could it be a best fishing spot? Oh, look, goldfish! Ah, that's weird, because this was not here whenever I played through on my other game file. So, eat this, and our intelligence goes up by 1. Let's look at that. I guess, yeah, that went up by 1. Huh. That's really interesting. So the goldfish, I guess, is a really good thing to invest in, a skill, because you can get free thing boosts. I don't know what to call them. I guess stat boost. But anyway, if we go down here, there's a silver feather, and there's a spider up here. I'm just gonna go into it because, you know, free XP. And Ish, we'll be fighting Ish today apparently. Yeah. So and then get this XP real quick. Come on, people. It's a spider web. It shouldn't take that long. But what we want to do is if you remember, we got a silver butterfly pendant and a gold butterfly pendant. So grab that, and there we go. And these doors open up. A dire warning. I made a terrible mistake. I was experimenting with a magical gem that seems to have life-giving properties. The New Moon woman and I were trying to reattach Platho's accidentally disembodied hand, but the hand's now got a mind of its own. It's evil. First, I thought it would be a handy helper. I named it Mitten and gave it a ring to help it see without eyes. But when night fell, Mitten tried to strangle the mayor, and then me. The greatest tragedy happened when the hand set fire to Hannah New Moon's house. Despite our efforts, we were not able to save the brave girl. Nothing we can do will bring back our Hannah, but thank the Maker we have managed to capture the evil hand and seal it in this chamber. Now we must wait for it to grow weaker before we can defeat it. If you found this letter, something has gone wrong, and we haven't managed to destroy the hand yet. You have already opened the magical chamber. Now please finish what we started and destroy the hand before it becomes too powerful to defeat again. After you open the chest, do not stop to shake hands with it. It's aiming for your throat. Winston the Alchemist. Well, actually that explains a lot about what happened to Hannah and why her, why she's a ghost now. But let's go ahead and open this. Mitten. It's a horrible disembodied hand. It's giving you the finger. Well, that's rude. Slam a book of Farewell to Arms on the hand. You look for the book to slam on the hand, but there's nothing around you, and you can't reach your invisible backpack fast enough. I guess that's where we keep our stuff. The hand jumps straight at you. And then we fight it. This isn't too tough of a fight. Let's use a shield bash, because what that does is it stuns the enemy. And there we go. Got that XP, and here is a ring. If I haven't gone over it before, sometimes enemies drop items, but this is the ring Mitten, the disembodied hand, was wearing when it attacked you. Since Mitten has no eyes, this is the only way it could sense its surroundings. Due to the unstable nature of ring magic, not possible to wear more than one ring at a time, and this lets us see in infrared for distance. Yeah. So as you can see, if we don't have a torch in a cave, this is kind of useful. I don't usually use it all that much because I don't find that I need it. Let's go ahead and go down here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting anyway. So let's go ahead and grab this trail of coins that was so conveniently placed out for us. And down here, and I think that there is, there's Inga root. Inga root oil, yeah. And this leads down to the mines and a medium ooze. So yeah, different combat strategies, arrows not hurt of ooze, learn new skills, discover useful items throughout your adventure. That's nice. And I think that's all the ooze. Northrop's Mining Corp, green salt deposits. It is abandoned for some reason. Let's go ahead and go into the cave entrance. And there's a torch here. And as you can see, our infrared ring helps us, do that. See without a torch, but I'm going to use one anyway because I want you guys to be able to see better. I never came in here as a kid. Yeah. Oh, another goldfish. Nice. So let's eat that. We got our agility up. That's very nice. I'm going to use the caps lock item thing in here because I don't really want to miss anything by accident. There. Well, silver feather. Always grab that. And fight this ooze really quickly. And yeah, I think this might be a long episode. I kind of thought things would not take quite as long as they did, but they seem to have, unfortunately. Okay, sorry about that cut. Just needed to do something really quickly. I kind of messed up because I needed to do a save before coming in through here. And actually, speaking of that, why don't I just go ahead and do that now? Ignore the different files and stuff of things and the misspelled practice file. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go down here. Yeah, never mind. I already turned this caps lock item thing on. And let's go ahead and grab all this nice stuff. And I think there's some chests down here. Grab all these stuff. Torches, mushrooms that are just perfectly safe to eat off the floor. And I believe that this is the end of the cave and we have a lot of stuff in here. Looks like the tunnels ends here. It wasn't so scary after all. So, what we can do now is, well, actually, let's go ahead and save again because I just want to be sure. Save to Harrison. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. And let's go ahead and leave the cave. Dun dun dun! It's the Bogeyman! Boo! You hear a strange sound like the jingle of tiny bells. As you turn, you can faintly see the outline of a hideous monster approaching you from the darkness. A set of glowing footprints reveals the path he has walked. Half-remembered images from your childhood start surfacing as soon as you see the monster's red clown nose and makeup and his strange oversized boots. The monster just stares at you intently. Well, here, let's do this. Hello, who are you? Don't you remember me, Harrison? His deep-throated voice is very familiar to you, but you can't quite recall where you've heard it. Don't you remember? I am the one hiding under your bed. I am the one your mother warned you about when you didn't eat your dinner. You should have listened to your mother. She knew what she was talking about. Let's see. I remember you now. You're the Boogeyman. My mother used to tell us you'd been a jester at the court of an ancient king before you became the Boogeyman. Enough of this nonsense. You fool! I am hungry. I don't want to spend the day chit-chatting with my dinner. He looks just about ready to eat you. So there are two ways that you can go about this. You can use this one and won't tolerate this blackmail any longer. Prepare to meet your death, Boogeyman. Or you can talk your way out of fighting him, but still get the same end result. Because there's an item that he'll either drop or give you, and I want to show both of these. I want to show us fighting him, and I want to show you how you can not have to fight him but get the item anyway. So first, that's why he needed to save. So first, let's go ahead and just attack him. Monster attacks you with a dreadful groan, and he's not too difficult. He's I think probably the strongest enemy we've faced so far, but it's not too bad, and I don't think we should have too much trouble. And so the way that I'll show you guys the other one, I'll just cut back to us talking to him and show you what you need to do and read all this stuff and what you need to bring him and things like that. So yeah, not much to talk about here. I'm just beating up the Boogeyman. Let's go ahead and let's do a focus blow. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if you shield back. I think that we should be able to take him out pretty soon here. We didn't have to use a health potion or anything. There we go. Who would have guessed it? The Bogeyman was real after all. Torch went out. And as you can see here, well, actually, let's do the new level first. I guess that won't matter since I'm gonna have to redo this anyways. Let's just upgrade our agility. Or no, let's do Constitution. Let's go with the Advanced Goldfish Scout. Okay, even though I'll have to do that again later. Oh well. And he drops the light boots. If we can go here. The light boots were originally created for Astrono the Pathfinder, renowned for his ability to find his way back out of labyrinths. During his travels, Ernesto was forced to give the boots away to the Boogeyman. He was lost on his next journey. Presumably, he was unable to navigate his way out of a large room. Yeah, so I will go back or load this game again. Yes, and then we'll be able to see what we can do with the other option of the Boogeyman. So here we go. Boogeyman. No, not yet. Boogeyman. There we are. Ooh, he is creepy. Good. Who are you? Jester Court. Okay. So what we need to do here? I'm so sorry, Boogeyman. I'm no delicacy. You wouldn't like to taste me? I'll bring you something much tastier than me, like mushrooms or berries. I'm sure I could even find some fish or fine meat for you. I couldn't care less for berries and such princess food, but I do have a taste for a raw delicacies today. If you find me the tail of a great Blutch, I'll let you live. For now. He pauses and narrows his eyes. But make sure you hold on to our agreement and bring me the tail like you promised. Only an imbecile would try and deal with the Boogeyman. So what we can, basically what we can say, wait, do you have any idea where I could find a great thing? I have seen one of those lizards at the stable of the old farmer. Plotha, was it? What are you waiting for? Dinner time? Run to the forest. Run to the forest now. Run. Saw the lizard, but it had been turned to stone. And you suppose that's a problem for me? My teeth are harder than stone. So yeah, well, find the wizard tail and bring it to you. Fine, and no delays. Find me that wizard and join me for lunch to yourself. Wow, I can't talk. But what we can do now is go to we need to leave the mines first. And then what we can do is just quick travel over to Plothos, and then walk over to this grouch thing. And cut off the tail with your Hoe of Doom. So if you want to finish this, you need to get the Hoe of Doom, I guess. Hoe of Doom is so sharp it cut through the stone like a knife through butter. And if the lizard is someday unpetrified, it'll just grow its tail back. I guess so. But now that, well, actually I want to see. What does it look like in our inventory? Oh, nothing. It's just a tail, I guess. We can go back to the mines. No word. I don't want to talk to you. Just, we want to go in here and, make friends with the Boogeyman, of course. What else would you do? Sup? Here's a tail of the goat blutch I promised to bring you. Ah, this will do. There's a terrible crunching sound as the creature devours the petrified lizard tail. Green jewel dribbles down his cheeks, crisper than I expected. He looked up, suddenly remembering that you're here. What are you doing still standing there? Go before I change my mind about not eating you. Here. Now that your stomach is filled, I would like to talk to you about your past. What? Why aren't you running, you sorry creature? Are you not afraid of me? I'd be lying if I said I'm not afraid of you, but there's something I must talk to you about. Fine, just don't turn your back on me and expect to live. The corners of his mouth twitch into an almost smile-like position. He seems to take immense pleasure in frightening you. You certainly are good at scaring all sorts of creatures, but I've heard that you were once very talented at making them laugh at will. What do you mean, you significant little thing? My mother used to tell us you'd been a jester at the court of an ancient king before you were transformed into the Boogeyman. What in Driftmoon makes you think there's even a slice of truth in that crazy rumor? The monster bares his teeth again. He looks completely stunned against and appalled against the story you just represented. Hang on. Here. Let me ask you, well, I think it's this one. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any memories about your own childhood and your early years? Maybe you can prove the story about your past wrong. I was never a weak little child. I am the Bogeyman. I have always been the powerful monster I am, turning your dreams into nightmares, and your days into sheer horror. I was never innocent. The innocent are my prey. His eyes are glowing with a frantic glimmer, and he has lifted his hairy arms up threateningly as if to underline his words. What do you remember then from the time when you were younger? I remember the days of when this village was built, and times before that. I even remember the death of Draken the King. Do you remember an ancient king called Ixel? He was supposedly the king before the rule of Great Draken. Who? There's been no such king. If there had been, I would have heard of this. He looks at you questioningly. What is the sense of all this? I do not need to follow every whim of your endless curiosity. Okay, so I guess we didn't need to go through that one, but let's go here. As a child, I always used to think you looked a little bit like the scariest clown I'd ever seen. The monster looks at his hands and quickly touches a red nose. Then he seems to shake off a distant thought and starts laughing. Ha! You are a funny little thing, and I don't remember when I've last had a good laugh over anything. A pitiful little gesture. What a crazy thought. Bwaha! It sounds like a laugh of a crazy man or a disturbed monster. I cannot remember which one. Very talented, so why couldn't you have been a skillful jestful as well? Gestures want to make me laugh. I'm sorry, little chap, how could this magnificent Bogeyman ever be reduced to something small, so small and insignificant, completely straightened up now? He looks even more intimidating than before. I think being a jester requires a lot of skill, quick brain, and a great sense of timing. It's not easy to make people laugh, especially when you have to do it to entertain a king. It might be harder to make them scared. You think so? Well, I suppose it could be harder than it sounds. He pauses to think. But since you offer me no proof, I cannot waste my time with such nonsense. Go now. This is enough. As a matter of fact, here's a book that mentions your mysterious past, and this is probably why they gave you like 20 Hogpuff's biggest book of monsters. You catch a surprised look in the narrow, grim eyes. The creature, the grotesque figure, stoops over the small book and studies it with intense concentration, mumbling something incomprehensible. Blast this lack of light. What? This? I can't. But he could. He couldn't. That means I. Then he pauses, sizing me up as a to judge your character. Then he raises his voice again. Now I understand. You must be forcing false memories on me using some sort of dark magic. What we want to do here, we can use this, and it says use intelligence. Those are usually ones that you want to use because, you know, it's the intelligent thing to do, apparently. I don't want to fool you, Bogeyman. You're my great childhood legend. I still remember all those exciting ghost stories me and my brother used to make up. You were in almost every one of them, and you were usually the main character too. Yes, I am the monster of monsters. That's me, and the main character in your story, in your ghost stories, you say. He looks happily surprised. We want to use intelligence again? Of course, Bogeyman, we're big fans of scary ghost stories. You left a lasting impression in the mind of a little boy. I might actually be your biggest fan. I was always certain there was a hidden kindness, and there was something very interesting behind that scary face. No one's ever spoken to me so considerately about me before. I don't believe you try to fool me with lies about my past. He takes a few deep breaths and considers his alternatives. I've never liked living in the shabby cave. I will leave it, travel through the world, and find out about the truth about my past. Who knows? Maybe I'll really discover a worn-out jester hiding underneath this old monster. I hope you discover the truth about your past and wish you a successful journey. I don't know if my life will change for the better, but you've awakened my desire to uncover the past. Now, what shall we do with you then, Harrison? The troubled figure looks towards you. Yes, I have something for you before we go. I don't need these light boots anymore. I've grown so accustomed to the dark. Would you like to have them? You seem to have the habit of poking your nose in places you should rather avoid, and these boots are very useful for finding your way inside dark caverns. Thank you for the books. I'm glad you take them. Well, hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, finally. That was a lot of reading. Just go Constitution again. Okay. And then fish. So what this does, we can tell if there are goldfish nearby. Okay. So, anyway. Okay, sorry for all that reading. I forgot how much reading there was. And there's like one last thing. I'm really sorry, but we should be able to get there pretty soon. We just want to go to the haunted house and talk to Hannah again. Hannah smiles at you with a peaceful look on her face. She starts slowly to fade away. Just slowly fade away. Goodbye, Hannah, my old friend. Oh, I think that's a nice way, and we got karma from that, so that's good. I think that's a nice way to end off the episode, especially since this is going on for like a long time. So thank you guys for watching. You're awesome. You'd be more awesome if you wanted to comment, rate, and subscribe. And next episode we will be going to Elder's Tomb to try and find our brother Robert. So until then, I hope you guys have an awesome day, /night, /morning, /evening, /whatever other vaguely specific time there is. And I think that is about it. And my throat is kind of starting to get scratchy. See ya.